Yeah, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now, listen, guys, for a few disclaimers for y'all, so everybody calm down. For the devs, if there's any watching, relax. I actually really love magic weaving, and I think that this is a pretty cool system in the game, so you have nothing to worry about. And then, of course, for the fans, again, same statement, I absolutely love alarm clocks as my phone goes off. But yeah, I love magic weaving, but there are some things that you are definitely not going to like about it. So remember, as for the fans, magic weaving is completely optional, and that's where we'll basically start off with the good, that all this stuff is completely optional. The next good part about it is that, of course, there is a tutorial about how to do magic weaving and also arc mastery. You actually have to do the arc mastery tutorial first, then that will basically lead you into the magic weaving tutorial, which will take you over here to Selenopolis, to the Blended Grove, where all the players that have defeated Malistare and completed Dragonspire can basically come here to learn about their, magic weaving school that they decide to pick on, and it's all up to your own preference. You can choose any of these trees except your own school tree, and you can basically become a double wizard in a sense, And of course, there's lots of awesome spells that you can get all the way from here, from spell fusions, and of course some nice little utilities that you can get. Now remember that these are going to be locked through magic weaving schools. So for example, since I am a life wizard that is magic weaving into Storm, I get the energy blade at rank 1. And that's basically where we can actually start in with the bad. So we're already done talking about the good. The good is that it's completely optional. There are tutorials for you to understand how it all works. And of course, there's plenty of awesome spells to have fun with. Of course, the bad news is that you can't really use any of your own type of a school spells. This is very strict on dual schooling. So for example, if I wanted to cast something like Lord of Lightning, as you can see, it does a lot of storm damage, and it does, it looks cool for Storm Wizard. However, as a Storm Wizard, you can't actually use this. This is very strict to magic weavers that are in the Storm subclass as a life wizard. You'll see it at the bottom that says life school only. Same thing with Tempest Wyvern. Only ice wizards can cast this. Same thing with Stormin Gorgon. That is a myth only spell fusion, right? And then we said the same thing with Grimzilla. Only Storm wizards could cast that, right? And that would basically be like the main off, I would have to say, for a lot of people. Again, just a dual school heavy type of thing. Of course, there are some other things you can do, which includes, jewels and stuff like that you can craft. Currently, it's just the dual pierce jewels, which honestly I probably might not worry a too lot about, just because I don't really dual school, and the only thing I do is like life magic. But overall though, there's a lot of combinations you can do. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fun builds out there, and everybody can have fun with that. Now let's talk about the way to rank them up, and this is where we go into the ugly category, which is not going to be mean or hostile. These are just some general thoughts and general things that might even help out, which I honestly don't think that a lot of this stuff will be changed, especially for the labor part. But honestly, again, so far I like it. I mean, it's a lot, of course, because I don't have a job and I'm dealing with sick kids, though. I still got responsibilities to do. The whole house is sick, but for a lot of people, and this is one of those things where this will definitely kind of deter people from trying out magic weaving, right? Which sucks, because I really do like magic weaving. It's the same thing with monstrology. A lot of people don't really know what monstrology is, or even do monstrology, just because it kind of seems like a chore. Same thing with raiding. Raiding can seem like a chore because you have to join a guild, and then you gotta make the raid key, and then, you gotta have 11 people show up, and that can become very confusing and very exhausting. Same thing with fishing. You know, there are a lot of side activities in this game that a lot of people choose not to do, including myself, just because it causes them too much stress or agony, or overall just becomes a chore. But there's a lot of fun side content that you can do in this game, and that's what we're going to talk about. Over here, Atmoplex basically gives us the rundown. So currently, for each weaving rank, you are required to complete 3 to 4 very lengthy labors, right? You can help a party group members with 12 mainline quests of a specified world. You can catch 1 to 5 specified fish. You can defeat the specified boss 15 times, and you can defeat the specified enemy 60 times, right? So here's the thing. You only gotta do 3 to 4 of these. You don't have to do all of them. You just have to do 3 to 4 of these. So right off the bat, this one is one of the things I actually passed up on test run, just because there was like no way I could definitely do it. I have adventure parties and I have a guild. However, it seems very heavy, like it seems very specific that you have to help these group members with Crocotopia mainline quests, right? This game has been out for a very long time. I don't think it's really that easy to find low-level wizards, make them join an adventure party or a guild and tell them how that works, and yeah, explain the process. It's actually quite funny though, because I think even at like that, I guess, Crocotopia level, I think you might even be too much of a low level to actually join an adventure group or a guild. Of course, I've seen a lot of low levels join my guild through the social kiosk, but how many people are going to join through the social kiosk and actually be questing in Crocotopia at such a low level? So I think this one instead should be something like help some people in Crocotopia through team up. Of course, that will also have some level-gated restrictions if you are a max level wizard, because remember, all the years far back, they kind of level-gated it, so, you know, you won't see all the Wizard City or Crocotopia team-ups around, like, you know, level 20 or level 10 and stuff like that. You won't see every single team-up, right? I don't know why they did that. I still wonder why that was such a concern for them. Anyway, that will probably be the one that a lot of people will pass on, because again, not many people really know what party groups are, or, you know, adventure parties or guilds. So yeah, that one might definitely have to get looked at. But catching 1 to 5 fish, again, we talked about fishing. Not a lot of people really like fishing. Personally, for me, I'm a rank 7 in my fishing rank, so, you know, it doesn't bother me too much. You know, it was a hassle, but, you know, it was like, all right, whatever. You know, defeat the specified boss 15 times. Again, just one shot in them, not too much. 15 times is a little bit much, but it is what it is. You know, all this stuff is subjective. You know, when playing Wizard101, it's a very subjective game. Some people can easily do this with a snap of a finger, and then some people, it will definitely take some time to rank up. And then you have to defeat the specified enemy 60 times, which is definitely a lot, considering that, you know, you're just spamming AoEs non-stop over and over again. Now, since you do get 2 enemies in a dual circle with you in Crocotopia, that's basically up to like 30 battles, right? Assuming that you get 2 in a single ring. So that will definitely take you a little bit. And then you will unlock rank 1, and then you can get the awesome energy blade that I got, which is pretty fun to use. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very fun utility spell to use, especially when I'm questing with Storm Wizard, which I feel like most of the time I'm helping a lot of Storm Wizards out because they have low health and they get defeated quite a lot of times. Now, again, you know, continuing on the ugly side, it goes on and on about the labors to basically level up your rank. And again, it might become very subjective on how this works. So let's do the math. You can do 6 weaves on 1 wizard. Say we always defeat the 60 enemies to unlock rank 1, and all 6 weaves. You defeat 360 enemies to unlock all 3 ranks of each weave. You defeat 1,080 enemies. That's a total of 7,560 enemies on 7 wizards. Atmoplex mentions that this is not even taking account of the other labors and quest lines, nor the amount of time that it would all take, regardless of which 3 labors you decide to do. That's going to take quote unquote forever. We would strongly recommend that the designers reevaluate these labors, right? And so, like I said, it's all subjective. So I will leave the video off with that, and you guys can make your own thoughts and emphasis on it. Personally, for me, I like the one labor where you're actually helping the NPC fight, because all I have to do is heal them, buff them, and I think it really is cool to kind of see them do the combat-wise. But for some of the other stuff, including, you know, defeating a certain amount of enemies, might become very daunting to a lot of players. So until then, have fun with magic weaving. I would imagine it's probably going to be the same on live realm regardless, but yeah, I've been having fun on the test realm, and I absolutely love magic weaving. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.